Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing great today. So tonight we're gonna be reading the lore of the Sadako from Dead by Daylight. But before we start, I really want to tell you a huge thanks for 8k on the channel. 8,000 subscribers. Can you just imagine this amount of people? And this number is possible just because of you. Thank you all so much. I really, truly do appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. So, I hope you like this video and enjoy. A powerful and lethal onryō, Sadako Yamamura, was the daughter of a famed seer from Izuoshima, Japan. Her mother left many questions unanswered. In her hometown, sailors disliked the way her mother would spend days on the beach, her eyes fixed on the foaming waves of the sea. Some said, "Frolic and brine, goblins be fine. If you keep playing in the water, the monster will come for you." 9 months later, Sadako was born. As a child, her immense powers seemed impossible to control and flared in anger. This became apparent when she was unable to control her rage during a public demonstration of her mother's powers. When a journalist called her mother a fraud, Sadako's powers surged and the journalist collapsed on the floor, struck dead. Then everything went wrong. Her mother passed away, and shortly after, Sadako was lured to an old, crumbling well. As she leaned over the rim, a long shadow fell over her. She turned, and a sudden jolt of pain hit her over the head, cracking it open. Her vision dimmed and her mind swirled in unconsciousness. She felt 2 hands pushing her over the rim. Pain exploded in her skull as she hit the cold ground. A grinding noise came from above, and the well darkened. All light obscured like a midday eclipse. Every inch of her body screamed in pain. Looking up, she saw the only way out. She dug her nails into the muddy ground and slowly crawled toward the cobbled wall. She gripped the stones to climb, but had neither hold nor strength. Each time she clawed up a few inches, her nails slid against the wet wall and she slipped down. Her fingers gushed with blood as the coarse cobblestone tore off her nails and lacerated the flesh underneath. And yet she tried, again and again and again. Decades later, the meadow became a resort, and a log cabin was built above the well. When a visitor rented the cabin, Sadako found an opportunity for the revenge. She summoned all her Nensha power and projected a terrible curse on a videotape that killed the viewer after 7 days. Her wrath was like the tides of a stormy sea, violent and unforgiving. As she plunged into a fury, a dark fog coiled at her feet. The sound of crashing waves echoed through the old stone well. Suddenly, a tidal surge came crashing down on the cabin's walls, wrecking its logs into a torrent of mud and filth. The black current flooded the well underneath and swallowed Sadako at once. When she opened her eyes, she stood on a desolate beach facing a vast, stormy ocean. A thick black fog caressed the water's surface. Sadako walked into a coming wave and slowly disappeared into the opaque fog. Sadako Yamamura. She was introduced as the killer of the chapter 23rd, Sadako Rising. A chapter DLC was released on 8th of March 2022. The Sadako story is pretty short because it's a licensed character, not the original one. And to know the whole story of her, it's better to watch the movies about Sadako the Ring. Yeah. And I will stop talking here. I thank you for listening, and I would love to thank our YouTube members for supporting this channel, even though the videos are not pretty frequent right now, but I'm working on making them daily, or at least once in a couple of days. So thank you so much for waiting for me, for supporting. I really appreciate it. So thanks Eric, Delaney, Uchiha, Julian, Blurry, Martin, Miracle, Snow, Satro, Fatonchik, Nilando, Biffy Grandpa, Boachito, Zivalabusa, Rubik's, Mox, and also a huge thanks to our lovely members from Buy Me a Coffee: Sabrina, Satro, Jessie, Number. You can become a member as well on YouTube or on Buy Me a Coffee to support me and this channel.